And ladies dressed for masquerade in green silk domino discreetly hooded hurry towards the nut tree's colonnade, philandering where privacies well wooded. They are the civilians of this bold crusade, the courtiers of this camp by blossom tented, with woodbine clambering the balustrade and all by briar roses battlemented. There in the sunlit grasses, green as jade, she walks. She sees her squadrons at attention, and laughing at our flowery escapade, stretches her hands towards her dear invention.
The wasteland, the burial of the dead. April is the cruelest month, breeding lilacs out of the dead land, mixing memory and desire, stirring dull roots with spring rain. Winter kept us warm, covering earth in forgetful snow, feeding a little life with dried tubers. Summer surprised us, coming over the Starnberger See with a shower of rain. We stopped in the colonnade and went on in sunlight into the Hofgarten and drank coffee and talked for an hour. Bin gar keine Russin, Stamm aus Litauen, echt Deutsch. And when we were children, staying at the Archduke's, my cousin's, he took me out on a sled and I was frightened. He said, "Marie, Marie, hold on tight," and down we went. In the mountains, there you feel free. I read much of the night and go south in the winter.
To return to your wife, I think you wouldn't hesitate to call her a person of genius. Apart from the evidence of her writings, can you describe any special attributes that marked her out from ordinary people?
She had what I call genius of a combination of imagination and intelligence, which is extremely rare, I think. Normally, she was extremely happy and enjoyed all the usual things of life, but every now and then in conversation, for instance, she would do what I call leave the ground and give a most fantastic account, say, of a perfectly ordinary thing which had happened or which she'd seen, which was like what she does, I think, when she's at her best in her novels.
They do not like to have their purity or their impurity discussed. If you start a society of pure English, they will show their resentment by starting another of impure English, hence the unnatural violence of much modern speech. The protest against purity. They are highly democratic too. They believe that one word is as good as another. Uneducated words as good as educated words. Uncultivated words as good as cultivated words. There are no ranks or titles in their society, nor do they like being lifted on the point of a pen and examined separately. They hang together in sentences, paragraphs, sometimes the whole pages at a time. Then they hate being useful. They hate making money. They hate being lectured about in public. In short, they hate anything that stamps them with one meaning or confines them to one attitude. For it is our nature to change. Perhaps that is our most striking peculiarity, their need of change. It is because the truth they try to catch is many-sided, and they convey it by being many-sided. Flashing first this way, then that. Thus they mean one thing to one person, another thing to another person. They are unintelligible to one generation, plain as a pikestaff to the next. And it is because of this complexity, this power to mean different things to different people, that they survive. Perhaps then one reason why we have no great poet, novelist, or critic writing today is that we refuse to allow words their liberty. We pin them down to one meaning, their useful meaning, the meaning which makes us steps change, the meaning which makes us pass the examination. Words, English words, are full of echoes, memories, associations. They've been out and about on people's lips, in their houses, in the streets, in the fields, for so many centuries. And that is one of the chief difficulties in writing in today. They're stored with other meanings, with other memories, and they have contracted so many famous marriages in the past,